Hi and welcome to this week's episode of the Amber Tree Wellness TV. How are you going? This is your weekly dose of health and well-being. Today what I want to talk to you about is skin health. People that suffer from skin problems, it becomes very, very personal because that is their face to the world and they feel very sensitive about what's going on. But when we've got this issue with the skin, we need to look inside for the answers because there is no point putting all this stuff on your face when the answer becomes inside. Now for healthy skin, skin is our largest organ of detoxification. So if our body is not clean on the inside and is not clearing properly, it will start to push out through the skin. And we have various different types of skin concerns. It can go from acne, it can be eczema, it can be rashes. So there's lots of different things and they all have slight different causes as to what's going on. But it's all about what's happening on the inside. And for a lot of people, it's actually what they're putting on their skin on the outside. If you're putting a whole pile of makeup which is full of chemicals and heavy metals like lead and all of that, that's going into the body. If the body can't clear it through the liver, well, it'll just push it straight back out through the skin. So be very careful about what you're washing your skin in, what you're putting on your skin, the type of makeup that you're using, the type of cleansers that you're using. Keep them as natural as possible. Water is the best cleanser for your skin. If you want to put something on it to moisturize it, you're best to moisturize it from the inside, so drinking lots of water. But if you want to do some simple oils, some things like some almond oils, olive oils, things like that. Coconut oil is fantastic for the skin and keeps it moisturized. You don't need all those chemicals. You can probably find the answers within your kitchen cupboard. So what do we do to actually have healthy skin? As I said, there's various reasons that we can have problems. Hormones will cause a big issue, and we see this a lot in teenagers. As testosterone levels rise in boys, they actually start to get lots of issues with their skin, and that's just the raising of the testosterone. But it's not being balanced out and it's not converting properly, and quite often that's because of their diet. Teenage boys' diet is not real good most of the time. And teenage girls also start to have an issue, and once again it's to do with the foods they're eating. They're not the best foods for them, and it's starting to come out because these hormonal balances are going on. One of the key nutrients for skin health is zinc. Zinc is required for healthy skin. And if you've got a teenager who's not eating real well and has a massive amount of acne going on, if all you can do is get them to take zinc tablets every single day and you can't get them to do anything else, it will start to improve their skin. But the key to it is eating well. It's drinking clean water. Our bodies need to be hydrated. Our cells need to be hydrated. So if you've got dry skin, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, plus getting plenty of good healthy fats, because the healthy fats is what actually keeps the skin nice and supple. Eat clean foods, lots and lots of vegetables, lots of fibre to actually clean out the liver, make sure the liver's working properly. So, if you think, if you're a bit older and you're having problems with the skin, make sure, do a liver detox, clean the liver out, make sure the liver is working properly. You want to make sure it's getting rid of everything, not pushing it through your skin. Good night's sleep is really good for healthy skin. It is a true reflection of what is going on inside when you're seeing things outside. And most of us will know, I know that when I'm not looking after myself, all of a sudden I get a pimple here and a pimple here, and for me to be having pimples at my age, I'm thinking I should be over it. But occasionally they will come up, but it's generally because I haven't been looking after myself properly. So look after yourself. There's a lot more that we can do with skin, and I have to say, as a practitioner, it is actually one of the hardest things to treat, and more because people tend to keep trying to cover it up, and it's really hard to get people to take off the makeup and allow the skin to stay free because they cover it up. And that's what I find is my biggest issue, and putting all that stuff on your skin is just clogging it up. So if you can actually get everything off your skin and allow it to be free and allow the air to get it and keep a nice healthy diet and a healthy gut, you'll go a long way to having nice healthy skin. So what comments have you got to make about that? Have you tried everything and just hasn't worked? Let me know what has worked for you with keeping your skin nice and healthy. Feel free to share this video with other people. I'd love more people to know about the things that I'm sharing with you on the Amber Tree Wellness TV. So until next week, I'll see you then. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye.